How do you make pronouns for your conlang? First of all, in order to make pronouns, you should start by making some short words. Make those words limited to 3 letters. These 3 letters will give you an unbelievably large amount of words that could potentially be part of your conlang. You can use these words to define pronouns, but to achieve better results, you can look at the existing languages in order to discover how and why they build pronoun words. And you can also make some other pronouns, not just personal pronouns for your language. The pronouns of the majority of European languages are mostly 2-letter long, but sometimes can get up to 4 or 5 letters, depending on language and its family of origin. Many people will be wondering, why are some letters preferred for making pronoun words, and why don't these words use other letters instead? Well, that's because other letters are reserved for different language families. If your language is based on real languages, you should start by using the roots from Indo-European or any other language family.
Indo-European? What do you mean?
Well, the real language families are only used as an inspiration for making a conlang. People who make their own languages need to ask themselves some questions. What words will be used for pronouns, and will they have their own prefixes and suffixes? That's the matter of decision. To begin with making pronouns, you should create a simple system that will have singular or plural pronouns. My recommendation is to add 3 grammatical persons.
But why cannot I add a 4th person?
Because every 4th or 5th person is still considered a 3rd person to the speaker. Now you should make the words for the pronouns. The best way to do it is by trying to use a 2-letter system. It will give you 676 combinations, including 2 identical letters, but 650 if you want only unique combinations without double letters. Choosing a 3-letter combination can result in more than 15,000 unique combinations.
Oh, that's too much.
Another way is to use roots from language families, especially proto-languages, which were the inspiration for the real modern languages. If the goal of making a conlang is to model an entirely new language of a specific community, then use the existing families. I made my own pronouns by making prefixes, and here are the prefixes. There is no distinction between genders in my language, so a person won't have any idea if the person who is talking is a man or a woman. There is only one form for 3rd person in every context, both singular and plural. However, for the plural pronoun, I have used "ut" prefix that I have explained in my previous videos, and it's used for the plural form of a word. Pronouns are primarily used to define context of a sentence. They are very useful for reducing the number of words and enabling people to use them in communication between a specific group. Using pronouns will make your language communicative and useful when talking about a group of people. Without them, it wouldn't be practical. On the other hand, pronouns also have some suffixes that are given at the end of the word. So, depending on the language, there can be multiple kinds of suffixes. For example, this is a phrase in my language that consists of 2 words, uitsevib utsodisur. The second word has its own suffix that defines a pronoun and is used for the 1st person, but if that suffix changes, it can refer to another person. The first 3 letters of the first word are a prefix meaning y, typically used for questions. These 5 letters are a compound suffix. The prefix uits can be used for building other words, so here is an example. Uitsohru, where the suffix ru is used for 2nd person. Other prefix will change the word into a regular sentence. Changing any letter can also change the entire meaning, so here's one verb becomes another by adding a diacritic on a vowel. Here is a display of suffixes that my language uses for defining pronouns. The suffixes will be a topic for the next video, So, if you find this video helpful, consider subscribing and I will make more videos about conlangs in the future. As I mentioned in my previous videos, I provide paid services for conlang creation. Whether your main goal is to make new words or develop a custom writing system, or to make an entire conlang from scratch, send me a DM on Instagram and we will have a Zoom call together. I only accept PayPal, so make sure that it's available in your country.
I'm wondering what kind of conlangs do the clients want to make.
So goodbye and we through.
Make sure to also watch these videos.